Alright, guys, I'm finally in the game. I'm seeing a lot of people complain about them having issues at launch, and I've been gaming for 20 plus years. As far as launches go, this went a lot smoother than it could have. When Diablo 3 was released, I literally couldn't play it for I want to say like 3 days. So everyone relax on the impatience. But I'm real excited about this. Let's get in the game.
The Etherwell, source of the fires of creation, used by the primal powers to shape the cosmos. Serene, balanced, or so it was. Creation shattered, serenity broken, reality unmade, but pulled back from the brink of oblivion by the strands of fate. A new reality emerged. Fragile, imperfect, marred by endless war. Awaken, Scion, for your great task is at hand. Balance must be restored.
That's a cool way to tie it together. Reality shattering and then pulled back together, but it's like different than it was. I'm very curious what they're gonna do with the story. Uh oh. Am I running into another issue? Fuck. Load, 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 please. There we go. Alright.
Hell's blood, Caesar. Is there no end to them?
Ra's chosen will fall, Valkyr, just like the others.
These are kind of the basics. I think we all know these, but I don't want to miss anything because I always tend to like kind of skip over the tutorial, and then
Once
like
this
halfway through the game
stands,
I discover new
allow
things.
me.
They seem eager for death. How strange. But I will oblige.
I gotta say, Lady Jacques looks so much better. I genuinely thought she was like the ugliest of the three, and I it was such an eyesore that I would just simply not choose her at all, just simply on visuals. I'm kind of weird like that. Like you'll see when I pick my starter, but she's really improved. I'm actually really impressed at how much better it's gotten since the alpha, because the alpha was just like a few months ago. So bravo, Hades. Yeah, that looked good too. Okay, that's a crack in reality.
Still you persist.
Intercept. Oh, damn. Oh, there we go. I did play the alpha, but I don't remember too many things as far as like specific abilities. So you're gonna see me read a lot of abilities when I get characters. Ah, shit. This is probably one of those scenes in games where it's decided you're gonna lose. Yeah.
Pitiful fools. You cannot stop what is coming.
Yeah, I figured. I will say the world building, this whole crack in reality, you know, I think we've all played games like that, but sometimes it's only a matter of doing it better than everybody else. So it's a formula that works, and I'm happy they went this way. Choose my name.
Now, create an avatar in the fires of creation. Choose wisely. Every weapon has its uses.
So if you looked at my thumbnail, you already know who I'm going to choose. Why am I going to choose him? It's very easy. Look at that. He and I have something in common: high blood pressure. No, I'm just joking. I have been a big Dynasty Warriors fan ever since I was a kid. When I was, I want to say 12 or 13, I played Dynasty Warriors 3, and I'm 35 now. I must have put like 300 hours into that game over the years, and Guan Yu was one of my favorite characters, and I just think he was a really cool person and super loyal to his brother. Now, is it exactly historically accurate, the Romance of the Three Kingdoms? No, but there's certain things we do know about Guan Yu, and his loyalty to his brothers was one of them. And the Battle of Fon Castle. So, to those of you that don't know, in ancient China, after the Han Dynasty crashed, there was basically a bunch of warlords, and it came down to three kingdoms. And Guan Yu was basically holding Fon Castle, which was like the center point of China at the time. And he got betrayed by his allies, and the enemy came in, and they all worked together to kill him. And they expected him to retreat, and he just did not. He fought to the last moment, and even after the battle was lost, they basically said, "Hey, either surrender or die." And he said he'd rather die than betray his brother. And I just really I love that story. So, and I'm gonna be completely upfront. I don't know anything about the other two, but as far as these games go, usually it doesn't really matter who the starter is. But this matters to me because I really like Guan Yu, and that's just not even a competition for me. And I think he visually looks cooler. He's got some aura, as the kids say.
Look at you, the beating heart of the sun.
Crystal Aether Stone. I don't remember this from the alpha. Oh, is this like a summoning thing? Oh, okay. I see guaranteed legendary over here. Come on, Zeus! How oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, let's see. These are the different, they went with 0.5%, I see. So basically this is exactly like Raid. I don't know if these odds are like Raid. I don't remember the epics for Raid, but I remember the legendaries. And pity's at 200. So I gotta be honest, this rate for these types of games is a little bit outdated. And it's a little concerning because the last few games that released with rates like this did not do very good. That being said, I just think the community has a lot of faith in Hell Hades. And with rates like this, and considering this is a game where they're going with the awakening style of characters, they're going to have to give us a lot of stones. Because for those of you that don't play like something like Watcher of Realms, for a lot of characters, the A5, which is, you have Ascension 5, or I forget exactly what they're calling it on this game, they're kind of useless. And in games like that, the entire meta is A5. And like, I think we all played Raid here. Like, once you get to endgame, everyone's kind of got like different teams and different options. And then like the top end, they always have the same teams. But usually with Awakening or Ascension or whatever, where you get multiple copies of a character and you power them up, usually those games you have a little bit more options. I don't know, I think I'm being a little too pessimistic, but we'll have to wait till the game comes out and we see how many of these summon crystals we actually get. So let's stay optimistic, guys. Okay, Smithy. Oh, cool. I was expecting like lower quality. no, no. Yeah, this is what I want. Equip him with this. Gear. Do I need this? Why can't I equip him? Why can't I equip him with the spear? Maybe if I exit real quick. There we go. Okay. It's the beta, guys. There's going to be glitches. Don't freak out. Okay. All right. And as far as imprints go, I forget what this was. I'm just gonna print it. It says everything's gonna be wiped on the beta, so there's really no permanent mistakes. So okay, calendar. Day 2. Okay, I'll take it. Alrighty. Mail. Oh, did I miss one? Okay. Daily quests. Okay. Upgrade. Ah, that's what I thought. Okay. Oh. Of course it goes to the A1 every time. Honestly, it'd be weird if it didn't go to the A1. Oh no, it was the A2. Why did I think this was a passive? Okay. Hell yeah. Okay, and how many did I get? Okay. 5. 3 go to the A1. Okay. Wait, I remember his A1 being very good actually. 5 targets max HP. Okay. Ascension. Definitely don't have anything like that. Oops. Okay. X, there it is. Alrighty. What's this for? Imprints. What do I want? What is this? I don't remember. Experience. I'm gonna go with this because I want to say this might be the Ascension material or Awakening material. I'm gonna get a lot of these terms mixed up, guys, so please be patient. Oh, I don't know what this is. Knowledge. Is knowledge the ability thing? I think so. I think that's what that is. Okay. Experience. Armor. Ooh. Gear, right? Hell yeah. Alright. Okay. Okay, cool. Aether Stone. Hell yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna save these. I want to get experience for the game, and then I'll just summon all of them at once. Okay. Now, I want to say these are different. Huh. Oh, are these for these guys? Yes, okay. Decrease turn meter by... Oh. That's actually not bad. Well, I got so many of these, it doesn't really matter. But you usually, like, you remember those old games like well, I guess like Raid, where you like level up Armiger. That's just, I think that's a thing of the past. I don't think there's going to be any useful greens. All right, we've kind of explored this for a second. Let's go to the campaign. %, versus 30%. These early battles, it's usually a breeze, so we'll just go with attack. Now let's see here. Attack all enemies, chance of attack down. Oh, yeah, okay. Great. And what's this? Blunt. What is blunt? Well, shit, okay. Okay, let's... She looks like a healer, so... Okay, I'm just always gonna pick this. Oh, I forgot gear. Attack, okay. Equip that there. Oh no. I think I'll put that on the other one. Nope. There we go. Oh, I see. That's what that other stuff was. I don't remember this. Whatever. Okay. Does look pretty badass. I didn't know he was carrying around an anvil. Oh, I do not like that. This bugs me in so much in games these days. It's fine. It's fine. Is there an index? Okay, cool. Okay, I'm seeing a lot more characters. I think we're in a position where I could just put it on auto. I'm glad they have a 3x. So it seems a little bit unpolished. Like there's a lot of little things that are standing out to me. But in the same breath, we have to keep remembering that this is still the beta. If the final product comes out like this, I will have to say it's unacceptable, but it's vastly improved since the beta, the alpha. So I can't say too much. Graphics look good. They've improved quite a bit. So Loki is imprisoned in Camelot. It's interesting. I wonder if each chapter is gonna be like different legend, and then you collect like your, I guess, merry band and make a crew to save the realms. This this whole the environment completely changing between the rounds like that. I don't like that. It's a little too it pulls you out of it a little bit. I wonder if that's just a purely alpha thing because it's kind of weird. Let's see if it does it again. Yeah, see, it did it again. It's so forest cave forest. Is that a bug? Is this something I should report? I've never really like played a beta to report shit. Like the only beta I've ever played is Diablo 2 re-release, and I played for like a day. Okay, I got one more. I'll do the guy I leveled up or made stronger with the abilities. I think he had a stun if I recall. I wonder if it looks clunky because I have it on 3 times speed. Okay, yeah, it looks a lot better when it's just regular speed. But when it's on 3 times speed, it kind of like it seems like there's a little pause. Like, hold on, let's see if I can point it out. Like, right here, pause, pause, pause. That last time, maybe not. Let's see. Okay. So it seems like after the move, all the writing goes up, and I think they're trying to make sure you see what's going on. It's just it's too noticeable. Maybe it's the camera. Or how do I POV? Let's see if this makes it better. Okay, I feel like that kind of changed it a bit. Is it just the POV? I think considering in these types of games you have to level up so much gear, I'm gonna have to go with this because a lot of uses for this are just gonna be meaningless and go to the trash. Like if you have 10 pieces of gear, you're probably gonna keep one of them, and all that Rivenite, is that how you say it? All that Rivenite will just be useless. Or should I go for experience in the early game? I don't know if you can farm this. I'm just gonna go for experience for now. 225k, I wonder if that's good. The Morrigan. I don't quite understand what that means. I've heard Morrigan before. I don't know the lore behind it. Okay, so it seems like that clunkiness was on the POV camera because this is going a little smoother. Or maybe it's just not as noticeable because of the camera angle. Okay. So what I think's happening is the camera's moving so much from the POV because it's in 3 times speed. But hold on, let me see something real quick. Hold on, turn that off for a second. 1 times speed, POV. Okay. Let me just test out my little theory. So the camera's moving around, and then it stops right there. So so it seems like the camera's from the POV. Seems like the camera's moving a lot in the first 20% of the movement, and then the rest of it is kind of backing up, so you see what's going on. And at 3 times speed, it's just I think I was noticing it too much, but I think it's fine. I'm just gonna keep it here because this is bugging me. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I was noticing. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just visually I'm not used to that camera angle. I know there's other games that, like Honkai Star Rail, that use that camera angle. It's just I've never really stayed with a game like that for too long. Yeah, I think it's gonna like this camera angle is gonna be a necessity for the campaign. I think once we start farming dungeons, I don't think any of that matters. It was just very noticeable. Okay. Up. Oops. I was gonna go after a sold. Never mind. It's like I said, these early stages is just kind of guaranteed win. I might have just been able to leave it on auto. That's it, huh? Oh, cool. So the voice acting seems pretty good. Like, I don't know if you guys care about the story at all. These games usually no one does, but you know, I'm fairly, you know, it's not like incredible, but you know, usually games like this have horrendous voice acting. It's been pretty good so far. Price chance, and I want to know what that does. So there's 9 realms, okay. Yeah, get rid of that guy immediately. Stage 1. Actually, I want to see dungeons. Okay, I don't want to do that. Oh, that's right, I don't have anything. I gotta be honest, having this next to this, I'm just so not used to this. I am gonna screw this up so many times. But how do I level them up? Oh, that's right, that's right. Okay. Okay. And I got nothing there. Oops. Nope. Alright, whatever. Oops. Damn it. See? I'm not going to be able to not press that button. Let's see. I forget what she does, but I remember her being very good. Now, what were her abilities? Okay, attack. Mend. Oh, she was a healer. Reduce bleed stacks and heal. At the start of the turn. That's kind of useless. And it's useless because I have this guy. Okay, not because she's useless. Useless to me. Okay, that's a pretty cool passive. He's a defender, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, let me read that again. Okay. When an allied defender is attacked, heal by 10%. Max HP, all allies. And there's no cooldown on this. So if I had a provoker and they were a defender, she would be incredible. Okay. Interesting. Actually, let me check him out. I don't quite recall. This is the imprint I gave him. Whoops. Okay. Is there a provoke set in this game? Because if I had a provoke set and I put it on him with her passive and his passive, that would be a killer fucking team. And with his max HP A1, I could do a lot of damage. Alright, this is coming together already. Hell yeah. So, my old roommate, she moved out and she left me her cat for a couple months. And this thing is so sweet. Look at her. Fucking adorable. Alright guys, that's been episode 1. I'm gonna go get some food and I'll be back for episode 2. This has been fun and I've been excited about this for a long time, and I wish the release was already here, but you know, you gotta be patient with these things. There's already things that I'm already happy with. This imprint system is so cool. Like, is that his? No, this is the one I imprinted. No, well, whatever. I imprinted this one, so yeah. Just gonna be so cool to mix and match stuff. And I feel like you could pretty much make any character viable once you get to a certain point. So, you know, I don't know. There's going to be a lot of theory crafting. You know, I'm not going to be the best player out there. You're just kind of going to see me do random stuff and have fun. And I'm going to be a little unconventional. Because when I start this game, it will be free to play. You're not going to see me just wail out to get the best character and beat the game that way. So, yeah, I hope you guys like the series. and it's only going to last for 2 weeks, but we're going to have some fun. See you next time.